Yes, I guess there is a dream project. I would love to do a drama with an actor named Edward Norton.
Yeah.
He's brilliant. And can I just give them like a little hint about acting?
Yeah. Oh, that's we were.
Everything that I do, every show or movie that I participate in, I always do a tribute to my mentors, like my actors that I look up to. Al Pacino, I did it in The Sweet Life. I don't know if you may remember this line, but I became rich in one of the episodes. And I walked up to Mr. Mosby, London's teaching me how to be rich, and she's like, Esteban, go tell him you're not happy with the food. I'm like, I can't, that's my boss. I can't go up there. She's like, just go do it. So I went up there and I'm like, Mr. Mosby, I want to talk to you about my I want to talk to you about my lunch, right? So my line was, I want to talk to you about my lunch. So I did a tribute to Al Pacino, and I went over there and I'm like, Mr. Mosby, I want to talk to you about my lunch. So that was a tribute to Al Pacino. Everybody got it except for like the young people, because you have to be a fan of him. And I just did this movie recently called Underground, and Edward Norton is a big fan of mine, and he does this thing in an Oscar-nominated movie, American History X, where he pulls his tank top down as a tattoo here and he says, see this? That means not welcome. So in this movie that I did something similar where I put like a fake tattoo on my chest, but it looks real. And the name of my character's name was Storm. He's a Marine guy. His name was Storm, of all things. I don't know. And I pulled it down. I'm like, see this? But I'm not going to tell you exactly why I do it. But I see this? Storm. And there's a reason behind it. So I do like little tributes to all my actors. And it's something I created and started. And I pass it on. It's really cool. Teach. When I got this Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, I was actually teaching at Culver City High School, 9th and 10th grade English.
Oh, wow.
So I think directors and are natural teachers. And I think I've always had this thing about wanting to be a director. And it's sprung, my love for directing sprung me into teaching, because I always think that you should have, a solid job that pays decent money so you don't have to worry about stressing out about getting this acting job. I need this acting job because I need to pay my rent. No, have a job that's paying your rent and you're comfortable with. There's ways to find it. People do it all the time. And that way you can just go into your auditions free. Like, you don't need the audition, but you want it. I guess the biggest advice is, first of all, which I really truly believe is, education is the most important thing, because a smart kid is a smart actor and he makes smart decisions in life. So really focus on your books, at least 3.0 or greater is a great thing. It's just to be average, So if you get a couple A's, a couple C's, you're right there, see? Be average. And aside from education, people have to understand, like, look, acting is a service. Classes, acting schools are services. Just like when people pay $7,000 for their kid to go to cheerleading camps all year long. You have to find a great service to become a great actor. So find, like this thing that Lisa's doing. I mean, if I was a kid, I would have jumped all over it. And I mean that because I didn't have this when I was a kid. I had to find it myself. So I would just put myself out there in whatever competitions I could find. But I really believe training is the key to success. Okay? Hard work. You may be able to throw a football 50 yards, but if you don't practice and train from a coach on how to throw it correctly and how to be a great quarterback, then being able to throw a football 60 yards means nothing unless it's trained.
That's excellent. And is there anything else you want to say?
Anything else I want to say?
Anything else you want to add?
Yes, I want to thank Lisa London, and I mean this, and no one tell me to say this, I'm just saying it, because honestly, I did guest star parts, I did a lot of cool TV shows, but she honestly changed my life for the better. And the thing about it is I thank myself too, because a person told me once, it's being at the right place at the right time, right? You always hear that. But there was something he added to it that changed my life, and it's being at the right place at the right time and being prepared. Okay? So Lisa was the right place, my audition was the right time, and my studying the night before was being prepared. So that's all I want to say.